Guild Wars 2's next expansion is being unveiled as I speak. You can check out the trailer now. Star Citizen Alpha 3.0 has been pushed back a little bit to September instead of late August, and PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds find themselves in hot water yet again with questionable decisions on banning policies. All that and more coming up in this week's Hunt for Game News. So hey guys, it's Hunt for Games, and as you may have seen on this channel, I have played Guild Wars 2. I enjoyed the original a lot, and played it all the way through till 80 on my Mesmer. I loved it. I was following its development for years, really excited about it coming out, and then it kind of like I lost interest with it after a few months. It didn't keep me super engaged as I kind of reached the end of the game as far as like leveling goes. No big deal. I bought the expansion as well. Couldn't get quite into that as much as I'd gotten into the original game. Probably because it was a lot of more of the same with like a few new things going around. So, new expansion being announced, probably having already been announced by the time you're watching this video. I'm recording it obviously the day before, so I do not know what it is yet. But I gotta admit the hype has kind of gotten me. Probably not to buy the expansion, but it has gotten me to wonder if I should be checking out what is it? Heart of Thorns? It's definitely H of Thorns. I think it might be Heart of Thorns. Check it out again and see what's been going on, see what I missed, because I never really got to play Heart of Thorns, and I did buy it, so, you know, there's that. Let me know in the comments if you played Guild Wars 2 and what you thought of it. I thought it had a lot of pros and cons. It's a fun game, but it doesn't have that, like, incredible drive for me to, like, desperately want better gear, and without that, I eventually will run out of interest, and stuff. Anyway, so sound off in the comments how you feel about the trailer. If it is a trailer, it could just be like a single image on a website. I would imagine that they've announced they're going to be unveiling it, that there'd be a trailer, but I mean, I guess we'll see. And whether or not you played Heart of Thorns, what you thought of it. As you can see, I've brought back my attempt at the Hunt for Let's Plays live Hunt for Game News. I guess I'll have to think of a new name for that. Hunt for Let's Play News. With Final Fantasy XI and obviously the topics of the day. What I'm going to be working on today is getting some page points. Are they called pages? I already forget. I need to upgrade my relic gear for Summoner to I-19. I need my boots are closest. They're 109 already. So I thought I'd work on that. Plus the feared one, I think is it's called, one of the COP. It's like Ultima and Omega. It's a cool fight that I do not remember at all because I haven't done it since I originally did the story version. Gonna go check that out and probably get my ass kicked. I really don't remember anything about the fight. I tried to look up details, but all I could find were details on the original version, not a lot of like trust strategies. So I've got a basic idea of what I think I'm gonna do. We'll see how it goes. I don't even remember where. I think I gotta go into Lions, something. Anyway, so Star Citizen. Star Citizen has been the never-ending development, largest crowdfunded game in history. 155 million? Is it million? Yeah, $1 million in crowdfunding, which is more money than some games make total. And they have just been, they've gotten that on dreams and hopes and prayers and beautiful images. Ah, this is where I start. There's another home point down here. I didn't realize that. Yeah, anyways. I obviously loving space, loving spaceships, loving the concept of flying my own spaceship and building and creating a spaceship, have been really excited about Star Citizen. I also love MMOs, open world, all these things, very exciting. It's why it's been so successfully crowdfunded. The game looks and sounds like it could be incredible. If it ever gets finished, which I've started to doubt it ever will. So, it has been delayed very slightly from the end of August into September. We're not sure exactly when in September, and that is fine. So I'm just going to go into this and literally hope for the best. We're going to do very easy, because it's my first time in the fight. We'll see what goes on. Anyways, this update was going to... Oh my god, we're right into it. Jesus. What that? They just slammed us with that cutscene. Scared the crap out of me. Please tell me I can summon trusts. Man, that would have been rough. He, like, is super close, though. I remember this fight, though. Man, it was so cool in the airships. Sorry. Sorry, I'm focused. Anywho. The update was going to add an entirely explorable solar system. Now, I kind of forget some of my rules about... Wait a second, I gotta focus here. Who am I summoning? I'm forgetting some of my astronomy, but I'm pretty sure solar system is, you know, like 8 planets, a sun, a star, and that's about it. Not like an entire universe. Or even galaxy. Pretty sure I got that right. Make fun of me if I don't. We're just going in. This is happening. Good luck, I'm choo-choo. So I've just given up waiting for it to be a fully playable product, and honestly, I think this delay is just added to everyone's frustrations and fears that this game will never actually be finished into a product that can be sold as a game. Obviously, it's just a couple weeks, and it wouldn't be a big deal if, you know, a bunch of, ouch. Wow, that sucked. It wouldn't be as big of a deal if, like, it wasn't such a big deal. The game itself. I mean, even the Rolling Stones website commented on this delay, and everyone's just starting to wonder if we'll ever actually get anywhere. If is it ever going to be completed? Side 2 is nailing these stunts. I guess I can work on my stunts. Got distracted by the fight. I really hope I only have to kill this guy. I feel like I don't, though. Maybe, we'll see. If I do, I probably should have done... I am choo-choo! So, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds has been getting a little bit of negative attention despite its incredible popularity due to some banning procedures that have been going on. Obviously, a week or two ago was the situation with the team-killing ban of the famous Twitch streamer Dr. Disrespect, who like killed one of his teammates on a live stream and then was banned. And from all accounts, he was banned due to being reported for team killing, probably by the guy who reported him. But everyone kind of looked at it and they're like, wait a second, is this guy just, are they watching for high-profile players to do something bad and like try to make a lesson of them? Which they have said, they're like, you know, we're trying to set examples of everybody, and nobody, they've said in multiple official statements, including the one I'll link here, about their latest banning issue, that nobody is essentially above the law. Nobody gets special treatment. Everybody has to suffer through the systems in place. Now, the latest banning issue has to do with side no survive. This is nuts. This latest one is about stream sniping. So, stream sniping, which I'd never heard of, but kind of sounds like it would make sense when you just think about it, is a situation where somebody watches a Twitch streamer playing, say, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and then determines where they are if they happen to be in that match, goes to find them and kill them with the advantage that they obviously possess, being able to watch the player. Now, there's certain ways around this. You can have, like, delays and stuff, but ultimately, it's just kind of not cool, but it's not against, well, it's not against any laws, but it is against PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds policy in terms of fair play, which is fine. I mean, that's their right to enforce that. What everybody's kind of weirded out by is they're like, wait a second, though, how are you proving that this is happening? And it sounds like they're trying to use some data where, like, if a player attempts multiple times to get into a game with the same person, victory. Yes. That was a fun fight. Man, I'm excited to do more of those. Although, I don't know if I could take it on easy. At least not with who I'm currently working with. So I need those chapter 10s. Oh, I got 2! Yes! Let's do it again. Chantoto, you are freaking me out. But yeah, if I do easy, I mean, there's a chance I could still beat it. But that was pretty tough. Like, some of those AoEs, like, really wrecked me. I'd probably have to come up with a strategy for better dealing with the AoEs. Let me know if you have any thoughts on ways I could do that if you're a Final Fantasy XI fan. If not, thanks for sticking through this video of fun for game news while I play Final Fantasy XI. Back to PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. So, there was a situation, again, with some high-profile Twitch streamers where a few were seemingly this happened to some Twitch streamers where they were targeted by players trying to take out Twitch streamers that they're watching. In the midst of this, there was a firefight with somebody claiming to be unrelated to the incidents, who was also banned. And that kind of started up this whole thing being like, how are you proving this? Are you just banning anybody that shoots a Twitch streamer now? Like, this is ridiculous. And for a few days, there really wasn't any official response. Then PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds did officially put out a statement. I'll show it on the screen here. Basically summing up to, nobody gets special treatment. We are looking at data. We do support that ban. Like, that user tried to get into games with specific players multiple times and then consistently seem to be targeting them in rounds, which would be very difficult without Twitch helping you to find it. I mean, you randomly run into the same people 2, 3 rounds in a row, no chance. I don't know if that's accurate or not, where they're getting that data. Obviously, people are still outraged as people want to be, just outraged at all sorts of stuff. But the interesting thing is, there was another tweet by, hang on, I wrote this down. Sammy Kang, who I guess works with PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, also known as Poopy Queen. That is the account name, Poopy Queen. She tweeted apologizing for not addressing the ban system questions earlier, and stating that the tools that they use to determine whether or not a ban is a valid ban will continue to be improved. So that's a little bit nicer of a response than the one that was officially stated. I mean, overall, in summary, they're willing to throw out these bans to those that aren't playing by the rules that they define. Now, I can see people's concern that they're how are they proving some of that, but at the same time, it sounds like that's the way it's going to be. So let me know what you think about these bans. It doesn't really bother me that much because I don't really Twitch stream yet. I might get into it. I've been thinking about it a lot lately, but I don't really Twitch stream those kind of games. I don't really watch Twitch while I'm playing it. Like, I don't think it would target me, but I guess that's the point, because if I got banned just because I was in a game with a Twitch streamer, I'd be a little pissed that they'd sort of assume that I was cheating, because that would bother me too, that they like thought I was cheating. So I think those systems need to be improved. Obviously, it's still an alpha early access game, even though it is very fun and very polished for that level of development. Tweaks to the overall procedures, processes, and everything else are required. Can I summon these guys before I go in? I might be able to. This guy looks like he is. So in unrelated news, in Final Fantasy XI last night, I managed to get the, what's it called, Seraph collar with from Oryu 2 on a really tough, easy, it was difficulty easy fight. It shouldn't have been as hard as it was, but it totally was awfully difficult. Because 2 seconds in, Shantoto just went down. And I did the whole fight basically with 5, and she was like the main damage dealer. Freaking 10s and 2 sucks in there. So yeah, I got the Seraph collar. I've been trying to work up my summoner gear, and that was one that I was really concerned about, just like being essentially crucial to my overall success. I needed that one as the only item that affects your avatar level, and I really wanted the avatar to be 119. You know, I don't know why I blanked there. Anyways, I've rambled on enough. I just wanted to share that because I was really excited. But wish me luck on this. Wish me luck on this next fight. Definitely know how you feel about this new format. Do you want me to go back to just talking and editing over it later? I wouldn't be offended, because obviously I lose focus while I'm playing the game. But I do like this format because this is how I talk to my friends about game news while I'm playing games and stuff. And also, I lost all my trust. I just realized that. So I'll see you guys in a minute. No, obviously, I'm having a little bit of fun here with my my overlays with the Final Fantasy XI style overlay. I think I'm going to use that in a lot of videos, so I'm really excited for Let's Plays and all sorts of live recorded format stuff. Definitely leave in the comments things that you liked and disliked about this week's news. Some big stuff, but obviously it's a little bit of a quiet time of year. The middle of the summer isn't like a huge time for new releases or even announcements after E3 is over. So hit me up with what you guys are playing. And as always, check back for more videos. We got a ton of Final Fantasy 12 Let's Play, Final Fantasy 14 videos, and Final Fantasy 11 videos all coming out right now, with maybe a little sprinkle of Albion Online thrown in. So check back every few days for new videos. I've got a few day, 2 to 3 day schedule going on right now that seems to be going pretty well. I think it's every 2 days. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Monday. Yeah, every 2 days. Every 2 days there's a video out, so check back. Anyways, I've rambled enough. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. As always, guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, you should totally think about subscribing. I've got videos coming out twice a week, and if you like this one, there's at least a chance you like some of the others that are very similar to this, so live dangerously. Let me know what you guys thought about the video in the comments, and other videos you'd like to see. And finally, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Huntin for Games to keep up with all the latest stuff. See ya.